everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna see how we can create different camera tools inside Final Cut Pro, and when I'm saying camera effects, I mean that there are plenty of effects like movements or VHS or focus effects or shake effects. I'm telling you a lot of different things that we can do to enhance our videos. Before we begin, I want to say a huge thank you to FX Factory for supporting this channel, and today we're going to use the premium VFX camera tools plugin from FX Factory that you will find in a link in the description of this video down below. So what do you say? Let's go into Final Cut Pro. As you can see here, we're in the Final Cut Pro interface, and I have placed the videos that we're gonna use to showcase the different effects that we have available. Here you can see on the titles that as soon as you install the plugin, you're gonna find it into the titles under the premium VFX camera tools. And you can see that we have different categories like camera, effects, focus, slide, viewfinders, and zoom. Now we're gonna take it one category at a time, so we're gonna start with the camera rig. I'm gonna drag this and place it on top of my clip. This is one of the best effects if you wanna showcase an app, a website, or even with tutorials, the different effects that we can use. So as you can see here, I just placed it above the video, and here on the inspector panel on the right, we go here, we have the media where we can change the size, the X, Y, and Z rotation, and on the effects amount, you see that we have the X rotation, the Y rotation, and the Z rotation, and of course, the zoom and the zoom target. What does this mean now? Let's go near the ends. Let's go, for example, at the end, and we will see that if we change the X rotation, it changes how the rotation is going to be at the end for the X, for the Y axis, and of course, how much zoom we're going to have. And also the Z rotation, as you can see right here. Now, we can change the whole size. For example, we can see here that we have a little bit of an empty space on the bottom, so we can change the whole size of the video right here to avoid having spaces when we're doing this effect. And also we can change the position, where we want the position of this whole video to be. And as you can see here, simply as that, we have the first effect, the camera rig effect, ready. And let's see also the shake. Now, as you can see here on the clip, it's a clip that it's shot, it's a classic A-roll on this channel, shot on a tripod. If I drag the shake layer on top of it, and this is very good with the effects that there are different layers that you can place on top, you can see that already we can have a handheld effect. And on the inspector panel, we can change how much of shakiness we want to the X position, the Y position, and of course the rotation and the zoom. So if I adjust a little bit, we see that we have more shakiness into the handheld. Moving on, I don't know if you remember from the video, for those of you who watched it, for the Zephyrus G15 laptop, this was a footage that I was going from top to bottom, you know, a classic product shot that I use. We can see here that we have different effects. Analog, we have click, cold, cozy, delay, lots of them. You're gonna see them when you download the plugin. What is one of the, my favorites is the Dreamy. So you can drag the Dreamy, as you can see right here, and it glows everything. So you can go in the inspector panel on the right again, you can change the light, the brightness, and of course the intensity of the effect, and we have the dreamy look. Moving on to the effects, we see that we have the focus, and what focus can do is to change the focus of a specific point in your footage. For example, let's say that I'm holding here my beloved friend Iron Man, and right now you see the focus that it's going from the Iron Man to me. And how we can do that? Let's go and see. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag the circular animated, we're gonna place it on top of this video, and then we're gonna select the circle here, we're gonna adjust it, place it into the Iron Man, and then we're gonna go into the inspector panel. From here we can change the size, of course, and all the blur amount and everything else, and click on invert. So what you will see is from Iron Man to me. Let's move now to the next one. We have the footage of this laptop, and we can use something that we see a lot of times when we have sliding movements on our SATs. So if we go, for example, and drag the easy diagonal and place it above without changing any setting of the inspector panel, we're going to see that we already have an easy diagonal slide. And of course we can change the position, the direction, if we want it to be diagonal, vertical or horizontal. And next effect is going to be the viewfinders. On the viewfinders now what we have, for example, we have a digital cam effect that I will place it right now above the screen. From here I can change on the inspector panel the different settings. So let's say the aperture here is 1.4 and the ISO was 80, and you can see that we're having a very nice digital cam viewfinder that also you can change the build-in and build-out if you want to have a transition for build-in or build-out. And one more thing that is very important because, you know, it's one of my favorite effects is the VHS. I'll drag this right here. We will go in the inspector panel. I will remove the flash. We can have the option to have flashes on the VHS effect. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it out. We can have it black and white or color, and we can change the texture opacity, the flick, and of course the letters that we're gonna have on the VHS effect. So as you can see here, I'm gonna leave the build out, but I'm gonna have the build in, and the result is simple as that. And also you see the seconds here, that is the seconds of the timeline. And last one, we have the zoom, that besides the zoom effect that you can zoom or zoom out in your footage, you have also the option to do a zoom out and defocus or zoom in and defocus. And let me drag this so you can see the result of that. We can start from a zoomed section on the image, and when we go out, we're gonna have an animation of defocus. Pretty cool, and check this out right now. So that was the video for the premium VFX Camera Tools plugin from FX Factory, a plugin that I use very often lately. And if you have any questions or you just want to say hi, I'm waiting you in the comment section down below. Also, if you reached that far on the video, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already to my channel for more content like this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Emilio, and I will see you in the next video.